What's going on? It's Ben here from Flick, and in this video, we're gonna be talking about Instagram's latest video feature, Reels. And more specifically, we're gonna break down how you can use Reels to go viral on Instagram and grow far faster. Since Instagram released its TikTok competitor in the form of Reels, users have been flooding the platform with short form vertical video content, getting a ton of reach, a ton of engagement, and a lot of users are even going viral, helping them grow on Instagram rapidly. So in this video, we're gonna provide you with some super helpful tips to help you do the same. So if you wanna increase the chances of your Reels going viral, you're gonna have to stick around for the entire video. The first tip you need to consider is that topics and niche very much matter when it comes to Reels, because the type of video you're making or the topics that you're covering are going to dictate who actually ends up seeing that video. Instagram uses machine learning technology within its content distribution algorithm. So that's basically a really fancy way of saying Instagram knows which users want which kind of content. So naturally, if you want your video to go viral, it has to have a more mass appeal so that Instagram knows that it can show it to more interested people. And obviously the opposite is true. So if you're covering a very niche and specific topic, the chances of that going viral are really unlikely because there's just not enough users interested in that kind of content. So the more mass appeal a video has, the more likely that video can go viral. And that's not to say that niche videos can't be super valuable for your page, but today we're talking all about going viral. So here are a few ideas or things to consider when making your first Reels to increase the chances of these videos going viral. Post something topical that is currently relevant in pop culture that the majority of people, if they came across it, they would resonate and understand what you were talking about. Craft your reel around life moments, activities, or struggles that are highly relatable. Us as people, we go through similar experiences. So if you make your content very relatable, it increases the chances that more people will connect with it, engage with it, and then in turn, Instagram will show it to more people, it'll go viral. Also, be sure to check out the trends that are currently going on within your niche. If they're trending, the chances of your video going viral, if you ride that trend, is substantially higher. The second tip is to remember to use hashtags. Hashtags are one of the most powerful tools that you have to make Instagram's job easier and categorize the content to show it to the right people. So don't forget to be using hashtags on your Reels. And just like any other piece of main feed content, when using hashtags, relevancy and your niche are hyper important. So get focused to make Instagram's job as easy as possible to show your content to the right people. Remember that Reels also now appear in hashtag searches. So if you're able to rank within a hashtag, you've really hit the jackpot. And just to clarify, the joke is real as in R-E. Yeah, you get it. I'm so sorry. The limit for the amount of hashtags on Reels is the same as other main feed content. You can use up to 30 hashtags across all of your Reels. But we found that a ton of Instagram users are only using between 3 and 10 hashtags on their Reels, likely because of how it works over on TikTok. If you use too many hashtags, it really makes the video look kind of messy because it covers up so much of it with text. Luckily, Reels isn't like that, and the majority of your caption is going to be underneath the fold, meaning if someone wants to see it, they'd have to actually click through to pop up the caption. So you don't have to worry about covering up a ton of the screen by using hashtags. The third tip is to pay attention to your existing metrics. This information is gold and you should definitely leverage the information that Instagram gives you. Make sure to be posting your Reels when you know your audience is most active. Also, as you're posting Reels, pay attention to what works versus what doesn't so you can double down on the things that are working to grow faster. You can also use Flick to look at your hashtag metrics to make sure you're using hashtags where you have a high rank ratio. Because if your content is consistently ranking on these tags, chances are your Reels will as well, so you wanna make sure to be using them. The fourth tip is to accumulate momentum. When it comes to Reels on Instagram, the most important time is very shortly after posting, and more specifically, the first hour plays a key role in terms of how widely this Reel will be spread. So the quicker your Reel gets views and engagement, the more likely it is to get pushed to a more broad audience beyond just your followers. Here are some best practices that you can implement to help get some early momentum on your Reels. Share your Reel to your story to help get some initial traction from your existing followers. The views that come from your story on that Reel will also count towards the total amount of views on that Reel. So it's a super powerful tool to get some early momentum. If you have a TikTok, you can share your Reel over there or even just a part of it and direct people over to Instagram to see the entire thing. Encourage your friends and followers to share your Reel. This is one of the most powerful tools that you can use to get early traction because all of these views from the shares will be tracked. And a powerful way to do this is to include a call to action in the actual actual reel or in the caption of it saying to share it. Post at a time that has consistently worked well for your content in the past. This way you know that you are giving yourself the best opportunity to get in front of your existing audience and build that momentum. Tag anyone that's relevant to the reel. So if you're featuring a brand, tag them. If you're posting a comedy reel, tag your favorite meme account. The more people that you share it with, the better. Also, be sure to share your reels to your feed as well. So if people aren't watching your stories, there's still a chance that they'll see it within their feed. The next tip is to utilize trending music and sounds. Just like TikTok, the Instagram Reels algorithm loves trends. And if Instagram picks up that its users are receptive to a specific trend, that's what makes it a trend, and that's what makes them push it to a very broad audience. So if you come across music or a sound that's being used very often, and a lot of these videos have a ton of views, that is likely a trend that is currently going on, and you wanna try to catch these as early as possible. But once you identify this music or this sound, be sure to use it, and if you can work it into your niche, even better. But by using trending music and sounds, the chances of your reel going viral goes up dramatically. So constantly be looking for these trends, and like I said, try to spot them early so that way you can ride the wave even longer. If you've learned anything new about Reels, take 2 seconds and smash the like button on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Flick's YouTube channel for weekly videos that will help you crush it on Instagram. 10 out of 10 experts agree that it's the place to be if you're trying to grow on IG. And I'm so sorry for how cringe that was, but click subscribe. And here's a bonus tip. You can use templates and cover photos for your reels to keep up the aesthetic that you have on your grid or your profile. A lot of users are very concerned with the aesthetic of their feed, and they don't want to compromise that, so they don't really know how to use reels and keep that aesthetic. Luckily, you can use templates, and Instagram also allows you to put a cover photo. So if that's something you're looking to maintain, you can use a template or a profile or cover photo for the reel to really maintain that look that you've worked so hard to achieve and maintain. And one of the best ways to maintain that aesthetic is by using templates and filters that match the other content that you're usually posting on Instagram. And some great apps to use for these are Visco, Color Story, Adobe Lightroom. You can use presets as well as Instagram's AR filters. These are all tools that you can use to really maintain that aesthetic and make these reels your own. So if you get out there and start posting reels consistently and you implement all the tips that we've covered in this video, the chances of one of yours going viral will increase dramatically. So get out there, start posting, and if you missed anything or anything was confusing, be sure to watch this video over again. And we'd also love to hear from you. Have you posted an Instagram reel yet? Let us know in the comment section down below, say yes or no. And if one of yours went viral, we'd love to hear about it. How did you do that? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe to Flick's YouTube channel for weekly videos to help you grow and crush it on Instagram. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.